Hello. We'll be going to the Aetherochemical Research Facility. Aetherochemical. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. The Aetherochemical Research Facility. I'm going with the NPCs again. The squad. Not the squadron. I'm just using playful language. But yeah, the scions. I got some scion NPCs with me. I'm going as tank. Specifically Dark Knight. You can unlock Dark Knight as soon as you're in Heavensward. When you unlock Ishgard. Alright, so I bring everything to this literal wall. This wall shows up and there's a bunch of ads here. So I just pull it all there. Man, this is a level 60 conjurer. I didn't get a dropstone. Pretty good healer though, honestly. No offense to Alphanon. But yeah, I like this healer way better. Oh yeah, Lancer. Lancers turn into Dragoons, and Thaumaturs, they turn into the Black Mage. I guess these ones kind of just stay within their thing. I'm sure it's part of the story. I think the dropstone stuff is like extra stuff. Anyway, okay, so another set of ads along the walls. I'm going over here because I'm like, I thought there were supposed to be ads here. But it looks like we have to take down this group first. Over here, there'll also be a group of ads later. But this thing looks like it's parked in there, so I had to bring everything back. Aetherochemical amplification. Wow, that's such a long name. This move. Okay, as soon as we deal with this first set of ads, see, now this one shows up, and there's actually 6 here. Scrambled. I read scrambled eggs. But yeah, so there's this one, and then also one over here. Okay. So you pick them all up. And look how big this AoE, you gotta be careful with that. There's this big one, the Iron Giant, that's the one, that one has a really big AoE, and then these little claws also have little AoEs on them, so watch out. Yeah, I kind of pointed it that way because I realized where the giant one was coming from, so I try to face him away at this point. There we go. I'm an okay tank. Okay, afterwards we go down here to the first boss. Just kidding, these are more ads. I thought it was a boss. Okay, also it looks like we have to just park it here again. We can't go any further. Yeah, you see the little purple thing in there? That's the boss room. But we gotta clear these ads. I'm not sure if it was always like this, or if they changed it up when they added the NPCs, where they sectioned off the rooms a bit more so it's not so chaotic. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, break up the flow a bit. Because you can imagine people trying to do this for MSQ and they're like new to stuff, and then like random players just want to blast through it, and then it's like too fast, and then the new people don't know what they're doing, and then the older people are just like, this is too slow, it's a whole thing, and then people get fussy. But by having limitations on it, you kind of manage the flow of the game. Anyway. Alright, so I turn this boss. Okay, see that? That was the front tank cleave. Bad word! Bastard plus. Okay, so you want to make sure your tank is facing the other way from everybody else. Okay, and then he turns around. Looks like he stunned someone. Okay, and then someone gets tethered and it's connected to an ad, so you need to take care of that. And also, okay, the boss is over here, okay, and he is the one doing this line AoE, and then this ad tethered to this the NPC over there is doing this line AoE. So you gotta watch out for both of those things. Okay, see? This boss now, he's doing this line AoE across this player. So watch out for that. And then again, it's still tethered to this, the Thaumaturge. And so he's doing another line AoE. Lots of line AoEs here, so careful. Okay, see? Here's another one. One there. So that Thaumaturge really needs to be careful. Again, I go back to the boss, face him away from everyone. Tank cleave. Just make it a habit to face the boss away from everyone. Okay. Thaumaturge got picked again. Add connected to this one. There's also this other thing here. That one was just loose and free, okay? The boss was targeting me this time for the long AoE, so you dodge that, and we want to take care of these things. Okay, we got the circle AoEs here. So just dodge all these as you see them. Okay, another line, another line. You get the drift. That's what people say. Okay, watch out. Okay. And then, wow, look at this. This is like a 3/4 AoE, so you gotta stand behind the boss. Now everyone's over there, so I was like, alright, let me turn him around, but then everyone moved again, so then I had to turn him around again. But I did it in time, because no one else got hit by that, okay? Gotta be quick on your feet. Okay, so that's that fight. That wasn't too bad, right? You just dodge all the things. I think that 3/4 AoE might surprise some people, so if you're watching this beforehand, just be on the lookout for that. If it surprised you, I hope you got out of it, or it didn't kill you. Maybe it did. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so here I'm going down this way and grabbing these ads, and I'm just gonna keep pulling them. I'm gonna push these NPCs to their limit. I'll grab this one, grab this next one, and I try to keep going. You'll notice that I'm continuously using my move called Unmend. It's just my range AoE move, and it generates enmity, so like damage stuff, like aggro. So I bring everything to this bioculture node in the center here. And okay, you have to be careful. As soon as you start this thing, it will do this like donut AoE. I don't know if we can catch it. Let's try. So this is considered the water wall pool. I just keep going. This is the last of it. Okay. Okay, see? This is the donut in here, and it just does with this stuff everywhere. I bring everything here. I plant my salted earth thingy, and then this is an incline. This is a hill. So when you're moving around dodging the AoEs on here, you have to be kind of careful. It's a little harder to see, but yeah, I stand on this hill. Along the sides, okay, you see here on the sides, we got stuff coming out. They'll come towards us. They'll come over here. And I just keep using my AoE thing. And I move around this entire little hill here. There's all these AoEs here. But you can move around to dodge stuff. Because you want to make sure that you're getting that big ball in the middle. And it looks like we did eventually get the ball, but then there was this really big AoE, so I moved out of the way. Okay, but then I moved back to kind of try to center everything. Again, there's big AoE, so I move out of that. And yeah, you just try your best to keep them all there. Once you get the main ball done, you can probably just pull them off to the side if you want, but I don't know, I think this is kind of fun to stay here. It's a bit more tricky though. But look, I'm like stuck in the crevice of the ball. Because there was a node, the node was there. But anyway, you don't have to do it like that, but I've seen just most people just do it like that. They just keep everything in the center. Okay, next section. Another bioculture node. See, this thing's not going to move at all, but as you can see, there's this kind of there. They took a little bit of damage. It's not that much, but yeah. Alright, we got ads coming out from all sides here. See that? And I just stay in the center. They're all going to come towards me. As soon as they get close, I use my AoE move so that I take the aggro from them instead of other people. But like that last hill, you gotta watch out for these AoEs, okay? It's a little hard to see, but they're there. I went on the other side and then I saw it was still there, so I move out enough for the thing to hit and then I go back up the hill. You see more ads coming out up here? I noticed that these two were hanging out there, so I watched them to see if I needed to like pick them up myself or they were gonna come over. They came over by themselves, so that was fine. But yeah, okay, there's a chimera here. So you gotta watch out for that one. Remember the chimera in like one of the dungeons? It does this thing. Okay, dragon voice. It's a donut AoE, so you gotta stay in the center. So that's also another reason to kind of keep everything in the center. So then, when things do that, okay, see, I was hanging the cards. When there are certain moves that do the donut AoE, everyone else will be saved from it. They won't get hit by it. Yeah. Okay, next boss. This one is like a chimera. It'll change Harmachi. Anti-Cobra mode. Okay, so when it does Weighing of the Heart, it switches. Now it's a Cobra, right? And so let's see what it does. Okay, for one thing, it does a front tank cleave. Okay, this is done. Okay, Weighing of the Heart again. It's gonna switch again to this like serpent mermaid something. Okay, petrification, the eyeball, look away. Make sure you're looking away, then you're good. Okay, it looks like it will target somebody and do some fire moves. Okay, back to the regular thing, but then it's doing Weighing of the Heart again, so it's gonna transform again. I don't know what this is. But yeah, it's this thing now. Ballistic missile. There's a circular thingy over here. And it looks like... yeah, we gotta stand in that. See how there's two balls? So at least two people need to stand in that to soak the damage. And then it looks like there's a stack. So everybody's stacked together here. Okay. And then I immediately go back north, just in case there's a tank cleave. Looks like we're okay. I got tank cleave, okay. Chthonic hush. Okay, I got poisoned. Okay, that's that fight. Like there was some AoE move after that, but you could just dodge that. Okay. This is pretty smooth. Yeah, this healer's nice, huh? I've been able to do all the water wall pulls I want to do. Okay, so here we're on a lift. Got activated. We're not super safe though. There's enemies that are gonna show up here. Oh no, there's enemies! Okay, so this green thing immediately does an AoE. Okay, there's another green thing and there's this big facility dreadnought here. Okay, this one does a beam. This one does another beam. So, and then this dreadnought thing does a cone. So, yeah, avoid them and just take like focus on one at a time just to get them out of the way. So I noticed they were focusing on this one, so I went to focus on that one. And then now they're focusing on this other green one, so I'm gonna focus over there. And yeah, the dreadnought's kind of turning around all over the place. But yeah. Now I'm facing them away. Wow, circle AoE. So it might be better to tank this a little bit further out, because that circle AoE, if it had been backed up a little more, it might have filled a lot of damage. But because this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like a, you know, there would have been spaces on the edges. Never mind. Okay, this one you just run, the stage will form in front of you. Get the clones. I wonder if they made Alphana not as good of a healer so that there would be some character development. Man. Wild. That would make sense. I don't know, I just felt more confident running this dungeon with this other, you know, Scion healer than I did with those other ones. Like in the vault with Alphana. I know, okay, so these ads popped, you saw them, right? They popped up from these little stage things. Lots of AoEs to dodge here. Okay, and the stage forms and we can continue. It's a pretty cool dungeon. Like the aesthetic is kind of cool. But look at this! They're not even on the lift with me. Man. Wow, you guys, come on. Wow, what's the point of having a lift if they just teleport to me? You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Wow. Straight up though, if you're going with other people and like they miss the lift, then they have to like bring the lift back up and then take the lift. So it's kind of a whole thing. Alright, I pick up these. And it looks like we can't move anywhere else, and so after you take care of these, then these pods will open up. So they're really pacing it out for you. Yeah, see? As soon as we finished that set, these shield things went down. So we got this one, and then there's one back here. So got 3 of these bigger ones. I'll bring them all together and use my AoE move. Watch out for the AoEs. Look at them, it's kind of big. Okay. One of them's got a line AoE. Front cleaves and everything. Oh, maybe I should be pointing all of them away. It's not just the line AoE. Or they're just sitting in the AoEs. Who knows? Alright, moving on. Another lift. Why aren't they with me? They can't step on the lift? It is a, maybe it's because it's a separate, like, platform. Yeah, okay. In terms of, like, programming it. Can't step on it because it moves. It's weird. Oh, right. Whoa! Cutscene. You can skip ahead if you want. I'm just gonna watch the cutscene.
The champion of Heidelberg.
Tell me, why do you despise the primates? They are the embodiment of mortal will, of mortal desire. Plainly, you desire a foe to despise, and 'tis well that you do. For it is from the vortex of ceaseless conflict that Lord Zodiac shall be reborn.
Through the joining, the world shall become whole again. Then all shall be as once it was, as it should ever have remained.
For the glory of Lord Zodiac.
Your meddling ends here and now, warrior of light.
Wow. Okay, let's get them. So we got 2 of them here. You can attack both. I decided to just focus on one. But here, we'll take a look here. Shadow Flare, okay? Big raid-wide 8. Look at that. That's big damage. Fires of creation arise. Okay. We got these fireballs. Okay. So these are gonna explode into big circle AoEs. So you want to get out of the way. See? Circle AoEs. Just get out into a clear spot, like between them. Between them. Okay. So you dodge that.
Darkness shall consume.
Big AoE. Almost half the stage. Gotta get behind her. Okay, I still face them away just in case. Okay. So now we got these balls, okay? These balls of fire. However, now we have the tether. And so these balls are going to go towards each other. And then when they hit each other, it's going to explode. So that means it's going to be like this. So our safe spots are here and like back here. So we're all running out of there. Okay. Circle of ice. There's ice stuff here. Okay, there's 4 of them. These are gonna be donut AoEs, okay? So see, each of them makes a donut, but they also have a clear area in the center. So you can go into the clear area. So I'm gonna go here. Stack marker. Everyone's stacked together. Really need to stack together because if there aren't enough people, someone's gonna die. Okay. Okay, circle of ice again. However, this time these 2 are tethered together. Okay, so you would think that this and this one would just be the regular donut ones. But let's take a look here. Wow. No, this is the clear area. See how this one is technically a donut? And this one is technically a donut? Well, apparently this is not a safe spot. Not a safe spot. Do I sound salty? It's not a safe spot because these 2, when they explode, they make an even bigger explosion. And so it's not like it's not like this. No, it's like huge. And that's why this is not a safe spot. This is the safe spot. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. I got a lot of damage and I got this little debuff on me. Okay, raid wide. Gotta be careful with that. Yeah, if you don't hit these mechanics, you can die quickly in this. Okay, fireballs. These are the circle AoEs, and they got the tethers, so they're gonna go towards each other. Okay, and that means it's gonna be the big things. So our safe spots are here and over here. Okay, see? Big circle AoEs. Okay. Okay, now we go behind her for the almost half stage cleave. See, I'm just focusing on her, but like I think everyone else is focusing on La Habrea. Okay, so then now we got it. Now both of them went down to 0.1%, and now we got another cutscene.
Such strength, it defies all reason.
No, I will not be bested by the likes of them. La Habrea, it is time.
Very well. Let us show these mortals the true power of the echo. The power to break down the barriers of existence.
I am become you.
And we are become one.
Wild. Wild. Okay. Ascian Prime. Let's go. Okay. Turn the boss around. Face it forward. Shadow Flare. That's a big raid wipe. This is a tank buster. Wow, that took a lot of damage, actually. Dual Star. Okay, so we got fireballs and we got ice balls, okay? Okay, so these two are, they're all tethered to each other. And so I'm like, okay, so probably, I was like, maybe we go to the ice in the center. But then everyone ran this way, so I ran with them, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Okay, so the tethers were shorter. That's actually what happened. So the fireballs go off first, okay? And then you go back inside for the ice. So here, we'll go back. After the tank buster, he'll cast Dual Star. And you can see that this tether is shorter. Like the ice ball is like further out, okay? Like this. So that's how you know that these are gonna go off first, and then this one. this one and this one go off first, and then the ice. So, yeah. Fortunately, when you're running with the NPCs, they usually know where they're going, and so you can almost reliably follow them. Sometimes, most times. Sometimes they really do stand on stuff and put orbs in places, Yushtola, that are close to people. But anyway, universal manipulation. That's a big raid wide. Okay, and then we got the chains. You remember from the vault? Okay, we got chains. Burning chains. Burning chains right here. This. Yeah, okay. Burning chains. Okay. 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 We got a few things here. We got burning chains, and then there's the blue one. Wait. Let's go through this actually. Universal manipulation. Okay. We'll see it later. Okay. Burning chains is going to be the chains we saw from the vault. Ancient frost looks like a stack marker. Dark whispers, something else. I don't know. Okay, bleeding. I know what that means. Okay. So as these go off, so they don't go off right now. It goes off when the timer runs out. So, except for the bleed, we're constantly bleeding right now. But let's see. Okay. So this thing, we all have these orbs above our head, and they correlate with these circles outside. So we all have a donut on us. So see, while I'm moving, you see this one moving. So we all center in the middle so that we keep this area safe. So stay in the center. Okay. And then, okay, so now we have the line, the dot AoE on us. That's probably what this purple one is. Okay, so we separate from each other. Okay, and then one, and then it's gonna go off. Okay, and then the next one is probably gonna be the blue one, which is a stack marker. Okay, it's on me. I'm the one that has a stack marker. No one else has it. And so I go in, and everyone needs to stack to me. Okay, that was a decent amount of damage. And then the next one that's gonna go off is the chains. And also remember, we've been bleeding this whole time. Okay. So healers need to heal up, okay? We got the chains, and you have to figure out which one's your partner. I see my partner's over here, the thaumaturge. So you run away from them. And so these two are probably tethered, so they run away from each other. It's clean when you run with the NPCs, but if you're running with real players, it's probably going to be all over the place. But just know if you're tethered to another player, just run away from them. Okay, another stack. This place hits hard. It's like, it's the last of Heavensward, you know what I'm saying? They gotta make it a good show. Okay, so now the boss is here, and we got this arcane sphere. So we gotta take care of the sphere, because it's like, you know, giving the boss energy or something. Okay, and then also on my enemy list, I see that the two other bosses came back. I don't know how to pronounce that, but also La Hebrea. They're off to the side somewhere. Okay. So here we have circle AoEs, two of us have circle AoEs, and then we also have these line AoEs, line cones to dodge. Okay. So you gotta dodge all that. You can see there's somebody here throwing this stuff out there. Also, Ascian Prime's power, that's what all this like whoosh whoosh power stuff is going towards. So it's basically you gotta DPS this thing down. That's your DPS check. Just getting higher. He's having more energy. Okay, so these two come back again. What are they gonna do now? Okay, raid-wide damage for one. Okay. Okay, they come back again. See? Now we gotta figure out what they're gonna do. Okay. Cross AoEs. Okay, so just dodge it. Stand in a place. I don't know if you know, but there's this ongoing kind of joke meme kind of thing where black mages don't move. Thaumaturge turns to black mage. Look at that. I was already there. I was standing there first. But then this little Thaumaturge decides to take my spot. Did you see that? See, these guys come up, there's a cross things. He could have stood here, but he decides to come here. I got the line anyway. I could have been fine. I could have stayed here to keep doing DPS, but no. He had to come over here and take that spot and wouldn't move. It's a whole thing. Wow. But anyway, we took care of that. Okay. So now we move on to the last phase. Big AoE. Look at that. Lots of damage there. Healers, prepare. Okay. This Thaumaturge is still there, and I'm like, dude, are you gonna move? Because this is the spot where the tank stuff happens. Are you moving or what? Look at this, I had to move forward. I had to move forward even closer to these guys just to, so that this one would get hit. It's the whole thing. If you're a Black Mage main, I'm sure you're chuckling right now because you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, Dual Star. I'm gonna get the Fireball on the Ice Balls again. Okay. This time is the opposite. Okay, remember last time the ice one went off first, but this time clearly you can see that this is longer than this one, and these two are closer. So the ice is gonna go off first, and then the fire stuff is gonna go off. So we're gonna stand in the center, wait for the ice to go off, and then while this is going off, you can preemptively kind of start moving. But I didn't, so you can see, look at that. Look at how much damage I took. A lot. A lot. Okay, so you kind of have to move really fast. I didn't die because I'm a tank. So that was fortunate. But we also got the boss. We did it. So yeah. It's a lot. There was a lot going on in that whole thing. Yeah, that last boss fight was like a twofer. Literally, you got two little bosses, Asians, and then they turn to a big boss. So it's like 2 fights. It's a whole thing. Anyway, you've made it pretty far. You just got one more fight, and then you're done with Heavensward. And then you can move to the post-Heavensward content, the patch content. And yeah, good job. Bye.